Once upon a time, all food was cooked over a fire. The smoke from the wood flavored the meat, giving it a sweet and smoky characteristic. Today, we cook most of our food over electric or gas stoves, but we haven't forgotten about our humble beginnings, though. We still respect barbecue and the powerful flavor that comes from smoking meat.
Welcome to Smoking Ass Barbecue.
The smoke is what makes barbecue so iconic. While any type of wood works to infuse smoke flavor into your food, each type adds its own unique flavor and aromatic element. But not all smoke is created equal, and some smokes are better suited for certain meats than others. Always remember the number one rule of smoking. Smoke is a seasoning, not an entree. Wood comes in many different forms, like logs or splits. These are available by the truckload, in boxes, and in bundles. Wood chips are one of the most popular forms available. Wood chunks are another popular option. And for those of you who own a pellet smoker, you'll need your wood in the form of pellets. One advantage of buying your wood packaged is it's readily available in a variety of flavors. Another advantage is being able to obtain species of wood that are not normally available in your area. This gives you the ability to choose between a variety of different woods for different foods and for different flavors. Smokers come in many different styles, sizes, shapes, and prices. They can range from tens of thousands of dollars for custom top-of-the-line smokers to under $100 for a simple barbecue grill. Another option you might consider is building a simple block pit. You can find detailed instructions on building one on our website at outlawbarbecue.com or smokingassbarbecue.com. Of course, if you're really serious about smoking some meat, you could always invest in something a little bigger, like Smoky, the world's largest mobile smoker. Another important consideration is the way to use your wood with the type of smoker you have. Some of these might include a chip box for your grill. These also come in V-shape that work great for gas grills with drip shields. Pellet tubes or smoker tubes are another good way to add smoke to your food. And don't forget the old tried and true foil pouch or smoke bomb. If you use wood chunks or wood chips in your smoker, then no doubt you've been confronted with the perplexing decision of whether to soak your wood or not soak your wood. Here's the truth about it. A study performed by a culinary institute took 2 cups of wood chips and weighed them. They soaked chips in distilled water overnight, then weighed them again. The difference in weight was less than 0.5%, showing that the chips had only become wet on the very outer edge and practically no water had been absorbed inside. Maybe that's why they build boats out of wood. The next test I'd like to mention is one where wet chips and dry chips were each placed in a small pan over an electric burner. They were both set to the same temperature and then timed at different phases of the experiment to see when each began to smolder, emit smoke, and when they ceased smoking. The dry chips began to smoke almost immediately. The wet chips did nothing until they dried out for approximately 2 minutes and then began to smoke. From the time each sample began to smoke until they stopped smoking was almost the exact same amount of time. This shows that soaking the chips only prolongs the length of time it takes for them to start adding smoke to your meat. They do not burn slower or add more smoke to your meat. Soaking the chips only delayed the smoking process. It did not prolong it. So my advice is there's no valid reason to waste your time soaking chips or chunks. Put your meat in, put some wood in, and get on with cooking. Now, with so many different types of smokers available and so many different types of wood available, it might all sound a bit overwhelming. But not to worry. With a few simple tips and guidelines, you'll be a champion pit master in no time. Just remember these 5 simple rules. 1. Smoke is a seasoning, not an entree. 2. People came to taste your barbecue, not your smoke. And 3. Use milder woods like fruit woods or alder for white or delicate flavored meats like poultry, pork, and fish. 4. Use stronger woods like oak, pecan, or hickory for red meats such as beef, bison, venison, and bear. And number 5, it's always better to add smoke lightly over a longer period of time than to add a lot all at once. Here's a chart that will give you some guidelines on which woods pair best with which meats. You can also find this chart on our websites at outlawbarbecue.com and smokingassbarbecue.com. Well, hopefully we were able to give you a little insight about wood and your barbecue. If you'd like a little more information about wood, smokers, recipes, or dozens of other topics, just check out our websites.
Thanks for stopping by. See y'all soon.